I'm Virginia Degonia, and I'm from the Granite City Corps. My passion for ministry is helping people and watching others grow in their relationship with God. One of my favorite Bible verses is 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. Growing up, my family never consistently went to church. When I was in middle school, my parents got divorced, and in April of 2007, my grandma passed away. It was then that we started attending the local First Baptist Church. After graduation, I moved in with my sister to help take care of her kids. I met Matthew in December of 2007. A couple of months after we started dating, I moved in with my aunt in Granite City. It was then that I first started attending the Granite City Corps. I worked at Camp Mahaska as a counselor during the summer of 2008. The idea of officership came up numerous times over the summer, but always scared me, so I never put much thought into it. At one of the evening meetings, we were asked to imagine Jesus standing in front of us and just talk to him. It seemed so real, as if he was literally right in front of me. I sat there staring at him, kind of dumbfounded, trying to figure out if it was real or not. It was then that I first had my calling as an officer. When I got home from camp that summer, the scariness of it became real. I did everything I could to hide the calling and bury it so I didn't have to think or talk about it. I felt that I had to have made it up because there was no way that I had the ability to be an officer. Matthew and I got married in August of 2009. Through the years, I became involved at the Corps and found myself becoming closer and closer to God. When someone asked about our plans for officership, we told them that the door to officership was always open, but we felt we were where we were supposed to be at the Granite City Corps. It was partially true. God was using us at the Corps, but I didn't feel the door to officership was really open. In the fall of 2014, Matthew applied for a new job. A couple months went by, and we hadn't heard anything, so we chalked it up to him not being hired. Matt was then offered the same position in Michigan. My first instinct was for him to take it. He wasn't interested. It was even more of a pay cut. I wouldn't have a job there, and we'd be uprooting our entire family. I encouraged him to give it some thought. We attended Regeneration of 2015. As the first meeting got started, I looked up to the projector screen and just saw the word move. I looked at Matthew and said, I think we're moving. His response was, yeah, maybe to Chicago. I immediately said yes. I didn't know what came over me, but all of the fears I had for so many years were gone. I felt so confident, yet so confused by how confident I was in my decision. The more we have discussed it, the more affirmation we have had. Initially, we thought about going into training in 2016, but then realized all doors were open for this year. I felt like it was a test of would I fully trust God to work in His timing. Every day, I feel more and more affirmed that we are moving in the right direction.